Hey, happy Love Friday, everyone. Kyle Davis, Digital Center. It is time for your sports update. Kyle, we're finally here. It's something that we're excited about. Fall camp for
Football
the UH Rainbow Warriors.
Here.
It's here, Kyle. Well, you know,
excited.
you were there. Like, what was it like? How are the players?
So first 3 days, they started on Wednesday. Today was day 3. And, the vibes are high. I've covered the Timmy Chang era Rainbow Warriors now for going into their third camp. And, obviously the first 2 years, you're kind of learning the system, learning the coach, learning everything. But I feel like this year it seems a little bit more cohesive. It's kind of, they know the system, they know everything. And now it's really just kind of expanding upon what they were able to do last season at the end of the year, winning 3 out of their last 4. So the vibes are high, the team is confident, and they bring back a lot of important pieces on both sides of the ball. So the expectation, I think, throughout camp is to have a breakout season and breakout year.
Well, we are getting closer to the season coming up. It is an exciting time. And speaking of exciting times, today's opening ceremony, the Olympics have started. The Paris Olympics 2024 have started, and we got to talk about some Hawaii athletes that are over there. One of the best in surfing, Kyle, Carissa Moore, says she's excited for this.
Yeah, this is kind of going to be her last go around as far as competitive surfing for a little bit. She's going to take a step back from competitive surfing after the Olympics. So we obviously wish her well. She's the first gold medalist in Olympic surfing on the women's side ever. So that's always something that she kind of looks towards. And, being able to be back-to-back would be crazy and a very proud accomplishment for her. And they're over in Tahiti right now. They're going to be surfing that massive wave in Tahiti. Guy Hagi did a really good profile piece on her, and it's up on our website. And we have a bunch of profiles that have already come out and that are starting to come out throughout the game. So Monday, I was able to catch up with Micah Christensen. He's on the men's volleyball team. He is a Kamehameha graduate. He did a really good piece on John Florence, the other Hawaii representative in the surfing competition this year. So, it's really cool to see. We have about, I think, 10 plus guys, whether you're from Hawaii, have some connection, whether you went to UH, Chaminade, things like that. So it's really cool to see these guys on a global, international stage. HNN is the official station for the Olympics. It's going to be broadcast on KHNL, and then we'll have all of our stories and updates on air and online. So it's going to be a fun couple weeks talking Olympics. Oui.
Oui?
Yeah. It's in Paris,
It is in Paris. I like it.
That's the only French I know. I'm sorry, guys. It's a little too early in the morning for this.
Well, who knows? You might be speaking more French on our podcast, HNN Overtime, the Hawaii News Now sports podcast. Make sure to scan that QR code on your screen. For Kyle and I, happy Hula Friday, everyone.
Well, due to copyright restrictions, we can't show you much of the opening ceremonies in Paris, France for the 2024 Olympics, but we can tell you it was definitely an amazing sight to see. Now, spectators began arriving into the ticketed area for the opening ceremony 4 hours before it was due to start. Heavy security was in place, including soldiers with guns, as safety was top of mind. There was about 300,000 people anticipated to be in attendance. Dancers performed on cities' rooftops in what organizers called a total show. Some 45,000 police and thousands of soldiers have been deployed in a huge security operation for the opening ceremonies.